What's going on? Are you really not coming to my wedding?
What do you mean? Is the wedding still on? You're not postponing? Are you really gonna hold it today?
Of course I am. Today's the day we booked the venue. It's not easy to get a date here, you know.
Why does that matter now? You can still reschedule it for a later date, can't you? Even if it's a little later, does that really matter now?
Why would it be rescheduled in the first place? Jeez, you can be pretty heartless, can't you? I really wanted you to be here for my wedding. Can you at least tell me why you aren't coming?
That's what I should be asking you! Why didn't you come to Mom's funeral?
What are you talking about?
You didn't even bother showing up to her wake last night. I called you so many times. How could you be so heartless?
Honestly, what are you going on about? You aren't making sense.
You know Mom doesn't have a lot of family. And ever since Dad passed away, we haven't really been in touch with his side of the family. There was hardly anyone at her funeral. I never would have thought even her own son wouldn't show up. It was so sad.
Are you feeling okay?
Of course not! My mom just died! I don't know why you seem to be feeling well enough to go ahead with your wedding.
You're really starting to worry me. You're making no sense at all.
Stop messing around, please. I called you countless times, didn't I? Why didn't you answer any of my calls?
I was really busy preparing for the ceremony, so Mom said she'd call you back for me.
What are you talking about? I was in the hospital with her right till the end. Why would she need to call me?
You're really confusing me. Never mind being dead. Mom's not even in the hospital anymore. She seemed fine at dinner last night, and she came to the wedding today, too. She didn't even seem too sick. She wasn't her usual self, but she definitely didn't seem terminally ill.
That's impossible. She passed away the day before yesterday. How the hell is a dead person supposed to show up at a wedding? Please stop messing around. This isn't funny.
I'm not kidding around. She really came.
Came where?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. She was at the wedding today.
Today was her funeral! How could she have been at your wedding? I saw her get cremated literally 2 hours ago.
I don't know whose funeral you went to, but she was here. I have pictures with her too, if you don't believe me. She was at my wedding. From the beginning to the end.
That can't be true.
I was worried because you never showed up. I've been wanting to call you all day. But Mom said to leave it to her to get in touch with you, so I did.
Are you being serious?
Why would I be lying?
Mom definitely died. There's no doubt about that, though. I have all the documents from the doctor declaring her dead and everything. As well as her ashes.
If that was really true, then who is at my wedding?
I have no idea. This doesn't make any sense.
I just tried to call Mom now, but there was no answer. I have to go to my wedding reception now, though.
Are you serious? You're still going through with the reception, too? You understand Mom's passed away now, at least, right? Are you still gonna celebrate?
I don't know what to believe anymore. I met Mom in real life less than 30 minutes ago. Even if you tell me she's already been cremated or whatever, you can't expect me to just believe that. I saw her with my own 2 eyes.
Do you really think I would lie about Mom passing away? I'm the only one who was by her side as she passed away. And I was the only one who heard her last words.
Okay, then. What were her last words?
She said, "You and Andy get along, okay?"
Oh. That's really funny.
What do you mean?
You guys are playing some kind of dumb joke on me, right? Is Mom in on this too?
Of course not! How could you suggest that?
For Pete's sake. Today's meant to be the happiest day of my life. Thanks to you, the memory's tainted now.
You've gotta believe me. I'm not messing with you, Andy.
I don't know what you're trying to pull, but just stop it already. You're not gonna convince me Mom's passed away when I've literally just seen her. Don't bother sending me a picture of a hospital document or something, since you could have just forged it.
How could you be so cruel? This isn't something I just lie about. Mom's been sick for ages now. Why would I lie about her passing away?
Who's the cruel one? I don't know why, but you're the one lying about our mom dying for a stupid joke. I've had enough, though. If you didn't want to come to my wedding, you should have just told me instead of all this nonsense. You didn't have to jump through so many hoops to get out of coming.
I told you! I'm not lying! I would have loved to go to your wedding, but Mom's just died, you know?
That's really enough already. I'm going to my reception now. So don't message me again. Goodbye.
Andy! I'm not lying! Andy, can't you give me a hand over here? I could really use some help. There's so much to sort out with her bank accounts and will and everything.
Are you still trying to convince me Mom passed away? Despite me seeing her just yesterday? Can you stop already? How much longer are you gonna do this? I'm not mad at you for missing my wedding, so just please drop the sick joke. I'm hungover from the reception last night too, so stop blowing up my phone.
For the last time, I'm not joking. Just believe me, please. I don't know why you won't believe me, but I'm just asking for some help. I need to cancel her phone too, but I can't find it anywhere. I was wondering if you had any idea where it could be.
Well, of course you can't find it. Mom has it with her.
You mean the person you've been talking about since yesterday? Whoever that was at your wedding? Are you really sure that was our mom at your wedding?
For the last time, of course I'm sure. You think I'd mistake a stranger for my own mom?
What else could have happened? That would make more sense than the alternative. It could have been someone who just looks remarkably like her, no?
She was an only child, right?
Yeah, she was.
Then who could have looked so much like her that her own son would get confused?
I don't know.
It's starting to seem like you really believe this yourself. Why don't you try calling her yourself?
I did, but nobody's answering.
She hasn't answered my call since yesterday either. I'm guessing she's not at home either, or you'd have found her. Where could she be?
I definitely held Mom's funeral yesterday. That much I know for a fact. There's no way I imagined that. But you're saying you're certain she was at your wedding, too. This really doesn't make any sense. We can't both be right.
The only way it would make any sense is if you're lying. Or confused somehow.
I told you already, I'm not. I swear. I have her ashes, and the picture we used at the funeral. You can come take a look if you still don't believe me.
Okay. I'll take a shower and head over there.
You still have a key, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I have an appointment with the bank to cancel all of her accounts. So if I'm not back when you come over, just let yourself in.
Okay, got it.
The hospital documents and everything are just on the kitchen table, too. That should be enough for you to finally see I'm not lying.
This is starting to scare me. One of us must be having some serious delusions.
Yeah, it's been scaring me since yesterday.
Or maybe neither of us are hallucinating.
How do you mean?
I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I wonder if that was Mom's ghost at my wedding.
You should count yourself lucky in that case. I don't care if it's a ghost. I want to meet Mom again. If that was really her ghost, it's not fair. Why did she have to only visit you?
Stop. Don't say that. If it was really her ghost, that would be terrifying.
You never showed up at the funeral or responded to me at all while I was arranging it. I've been so busy with the preparations and all of the stuff that needs taking care of. I haven't even had the chance to mourn yet. I miss her so much, but I haven't even had time to cry.
Yeah, I get it. I understand how hard this must have been on you. Having to take care of everything. I'm sorry I left it all to you. Why don't the three of us try and talk things through? I'm 100% sure that was Mom at my wedding. Whether it was really her, a ghost, or an imposter, let's try and get in touch with them.
Yeah, let's try. If it's somehow possible, I'd really like that.
I'll try and call her again.
Okay. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. See you. I saw it all. Her ashes are really at the house. I don't believe it.
Are you finally ready to face reality? She's not with us anymore.
I don't understand. Then who on earth was that at my wedding?
That's what I'm saying. I have no idea. Did you try calling her phone again?
No, I still couldn't get through. I know, let's just try and message her.
Yeah, good idea.
I'll add her to this chat and make it a group.
Okay, sure.
Sorry for not answering your calls. I've had a lot on my plate.
Excuse me?
You must be Lisa. Am I right?
Of course it is. But more importantly, who are you? Why do you have our mom's phone?
I guess it's finally time to let the cat out the bag.
If this is some kind of sick prank, please stop already. My brother and I are going through a really tough time.
Yeah, I know you are. I'm sorry. I'll explain everything. But I'm glad everything seems to have gone to plan.
What's that supposed to mean? What plan? Your plan to mess with people grieving their mother? What do you want exactly?
Sorry for all the confusion, but I really had no choice.
Stop with the cryptic messages and just tell us why you have our mom's phone.
I was just holding on to it. I'll give it back to you right away.
And please, just tell us. Who are you?
I'm your mom's twin sister. My name's Sarah.
You're who? That can't be true. Our mom told us she was an only child.
Back in our day, it wasn't that uncommon for one twin to be given up for adoption at birth. Our family wasn't very well off, so they couldn't really afford to raise two kids. Twins. No wonder I thought you were Mom. You're the spitting image of her. I never had the chance to get to know her, though. There was a lot of drama between my adoptive parents and our birth family. I only recently learned I was a twin myself.
How did you find out?
Your mom called me from the hospital. She said she really wanted to meet me before she passed away.
I had no idea.
My adoptive parents have both passed on already, too. And my own kids have all grown up and flown the nest. And me and my ex-husband are divorced already, too. So I've been pretty lonely. I was really happy to hear from her.
What did she say exactly when you met her?
She said she didn't have long to live, but her son's wedding was very soon. So she said if she can't hold on until then, she wants me to go in her place and pretend to be her. So that's what happened.
Wow. She must have really wanted to be there for your wedding, Andy.
She said her son's always been a pretty sensitive boy. So if he knew she passed away, he'd definitely put off the wedding until God knows when. So she said she wanted him to get through his wedding without any feelings of loss or regret. I had no idea Mom was thinking about me. Right until the end. I knew she went to hospital, but when I messaged her about visiting, she told me she was discharged already. That was me. I'm sorry. It was part of the instructions she left for me. She knew you'd want to see her in hospital, so she told me to say whatever I could to put you at ease for your wedding. I did think she seemed a little different. The way you spoke and acted was obviously not 100% the same as her, after all. When you told me you were still just a little off because of the medication, all of my doubts were put to rest. You know, your mom seemed really happy talking to me about all of this. When she was telling me what to do and how to act, she was grinning from ear to ear. The whole time. She said she was really glad to be able to play one last little trick on her kids before she passed on.
I still can't believe this. Lisa, I'm really sorry about all of the stress this must have put on your shoulders. Your mom was really worried about that too. You have no idea how tough this has been on me. I was all on my own dealing with the funeral and all of the death procedures, while you were playing your little trick on Andy, making sure he had nothing to worry about. I can only apologize, but your mom said there was no one else she could depend on for this but you. She said you've always been so reliable and strong, more than she could have ever been herself. I see. I guess Andy's wedding going off without a hitch was like her last wish. I still can't believe she'd go this far for that, though.
She was always so unpredictable. If I knew she was in such a critical condition, I would have never gone ahead with the wedding at all.
She said she was really sorry to put such a burden on Lisa, but Andy would definitely make it up to her, and more, when her turn to get married came. So she also wanted me to tell you she's counting on you to make it up to your sister, Andy.
Of course. That much should go without saying. Now that both of our parents have passed on, I'm all the family she has.
In that case, I guess I'm doomed.
Shut up, Lisa. I'm doing my best.
Anyway, she said more than anything, she wants the two of you to get along. As a family. That was her only last wish. Mom's always had a crazy sense of humor, but this really takes the cake.
You can say that again. But you're right. This is exactly the kind of thing I'd expect of her. I remember once when I was a kid, I was just brushing my teeth, minding my own business, when all of a sudden she popped up behind me in the mirror in a witch's mask from Halloween. She couldn't stop laughing even though I was in tears.
Yeah, that sounds like her. And I remember one time I had a big fight with her. When I was still in high school, I opened my lunchbox one day to find nothing but a raw carrot. She sounds like a very interesting person. When I met her at the hospital, there were so many things that made me sure we were twins. Even though we were raised separately, we had so much in common. Our likes, our ways of thinking, and all of that. We were still so similar. Life can be pretty mysterious. You can say that again. All my life, I felt like something was missing. To think that was my twin sister all along. I feel like I found a missing piece of myself. I only met her for a short while, but I'm really so grateful she gave me that opportunity. And the opportunity to talk to her son and daughter too, of course. In the beginning, I was sure Andy was playing some insane prank on me to try and remind me of her or something. You have no idea how mad I was. She said she kind of figured that might have been the case, but she was confident you'd get it in the end, and the two of you would be fine. She was really pretty confident about that.
I'll never understand that woman. How could she be so sure we'd get the joke?
She said you were her and her husband's kids after all, so there's no way you wouldn't appreciate this in the end. She was really quite the woman. Even though she was reaching the end of her life, she was still only thinking of us. That's right. She was really worried about leaving you two behind. More than anything.
That sounds like the mom I knew.
That's for sure. I hope she's looking down and laughing at us with Dad right now. Even though she was a single mom for so long, she was always such a bubbly and cheerful person. I know I was a handful back when I was a teenager, but she hardly ever got mad or yelled at us.
Yeah, she was always so good to us.
She just seemed grateful that we were growing up healthy, even if we were giving her trouble.
Yeah, that's exactly how it seemed.
Sarah, where are you now? I'm back at my own house. I live in Kansas. You said you live alone, didn't you? Yeah, that's right. Why? This might sound crazy, but how about living with me in our family home? I'm a little lonely too now, to be honest. Thanks for the offer, but I have my own children too. I'd like to keep living in my own family house, so they have somewhere to come back to if they ever need it. Of course you do. I understand how you feel. But at least come and see us sometimes, okay? I want to meet our cousins someday, too.
That sounds lovely. Let's have a barbecue or something soon.
Definitely. I don't think Mom could have predicted a better ending to her little prank than this.
I don't know about that. Knowing her, it could have been what she wanted all along.
Yeah, that's true. And I can't wait to see your wedding videos too, Andy.
There's a lot of me crying in those videos, so I can't say I'm looking forward to showing you. He's not kidding. He was crying right from the start.
Seriously?
Give me a break. It was emotional, okay? I really want to go and visit Mom's grave as soon as I can, too. I'm sure there's still a lot to do regarding her property and bills and everything. So let me take care of everything that still needs doing, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
I'm sure your mom was watching the wedding and her own funeral from heaven. I'm sure she's really grateful for everything. And as her sister, I want to thank you both, too. So, thank you.
Thank you too, Sarah. I'm sorry you had to get caught up in our mom shenanigans.
Don't worry about that. It was my pleasure. So, I guess the next time we'll meet is the barbecue.
Definitely. I'm sure our mom would be delighted to see our families get together.
Speaking of your mom being delighted, don't forget to get along, you two.
Of course.
We will.
Of course, I wanted to be there for my brother's wedding, so I was a little disappointed to have missed it. But in the end, I was glad to see my mom off at her funeral. I can understand how the timing made it impossible for me to hold her funeral and be at the wedding. She was the best mom we could have ever asked for. I'll always be grateful to have been born as her daughter. We had the barbecue with Sarah's family, and it was a lot of fun. It's like our mom's parting gift was a whole new family for us to join. We shared stories about Mom with our new relatives, so they could understand just how great a person she was. I couldn't hold back tears while we talked about her. I cried like a baby. It was quite a relief, to be honest. I hadn't had the mental space to let my emotions out until then. But being surrounded by such loving people, I finally felt free to let out my emotions. There were still so many things I wanted to do with you, Mom. So many places I wish we could have gone to together. So many things I wish we could have eaten together. So I don't care if it's as a ghost. If you're out there, Mom, please come and see us again. Hey, where are you?
I'm at the bar drinking. Why? What's up?
Just wondering. It's already past 2 in the morning and you're still not home. You won't even pick up your phone. And that kind of worries me. That's why I'm asking where you're at.
Don't worry about me. Just go to sleep. I'll be back home late.
Why are you always drinking so much these days? That fact really just worries me a lot.
I just feel like I'll lose my mind if I don't drink. That seems to be the reason. It feels like my life has no purpose now, and it makes me crave for some alcohol.
What are you talking about? What do you mean your life is meaningless now? I've never heard you talk like this. I am a bit worried. It's just some debt you have to pay. That debt will be gone if we try and pay it together. And from then, we can get back up and on our feet.
I don't know. My coffee business failed, and now I have a $100,000 debt that I have to repay. I'm not some sort of celebrity. I'm just a regular person. How am I supposed to overcome this kind of money problem? My future feels like it's slowly rotting and just dying away. Don't you think? I don't really know what to do anymore.
Don't you dare say anything like that. I won't let that happen to you. I will try to figure something out. You just watch. I am so confident that you will be able to get back up on your feet again. Hey, how are you feeling? I made some warm soup for your hangover before I left for work. Did you try some of it yet?
Yeah, I had a little bit of it. Didn't really have much of an appetite, though.
By the way, I transferred $200,000 to your checkings account.
What? $200,000? Are you serious?
It's money I had slowly saved up throughout the years, and the rest I borrowed some from my mom. Let's restart our lives with that money. I have so much belief in you that you'll be able to get back up again. I believe in you. I know you'll do something amazing, and I'll stay by your side no matter what.
Thank you so much. I didn't know having someone who had this much belief in me is such a great blessing to have. Thank you for making me realize that. And I will try my best to start all over again for you. I promise to do my best and succeed this time. You are truly the best. I can't emphasize that enough.
Just do the best you can and make it happen this time. And try to quit drinking. I really hate to see you like this.
Oh, my sweetheart. I heard about what you did. Thanks for doing that for Gary. You are really amazing. You're the best daughter-in-law anyone could ask for. You're really the best.
Oh, don't mention it. I just couldn't watch him lose motivation like that. I felt bad not doing anything to help. Even my mom felt so bad to see him like that. I think that's why she was willing to give a helping hand.
Oh my. Your mom is our savior and you're an angel. We can't thank you both enough. Thank you so much for helping out.
Oh, really? Don't mention it. Seeing Gary get back up on his feet again and succeed will also really make me happy.
Oh my. I can't believe I'm blessed with a daughter-in-law like you. Not only do you have a beautiful face, you also have a beautiful heart.
Oh, don't mention it. I just did what I could as his wife.
Hey, babe. What do you think of this? I honestly think it looks great, so I'm thinking of signing a lease with this location. I think opening the business here is ideal.
Oh, it looks good. It's up to you. I'm good with whatever you go with. I trust whatever decision you make.
But still, I'd want to have your input on this as well. Should I go ahead and sign the lease here?
But can I ask something first? What do you plan to do there?
Well, since I failed my first coffee shop business, I was thinking of starting over again and attempt doing business in a similar way that I did with the previous cafe. This time, it'll be like a kindergarten cafe for little kids, where they can play around, and I'll call it Kids Cafe. I did some research on this area, and it seems that although there are many kids around here, there isn't really a place where they can safely play and have fun.
Wow. I think that's a great idea. There should be something like a kids' cafe in this neighborhood, since, like you said, there are so many kids here. If you make one here, I guarantee it'll be like hitting the jackpot.
I will really go for it this time. I promise that I'll succeed with this one, and you won't have to work for the rest of your life. You've done nothing but support me from day one. I have to give back to you somehow, babe.
Please, make that happen. I would really love this. Hey, how's it going over there? Is the construction for the interior of the place going well? I hope everything is going fine.
It just needs a little bit more work. After that, safety for the place should be good to go. Kids will be able to play here safely. I used expensive materials for this specific part. That's why it's taking some time to complete the job.
Oh, that's actually really good. If it's business meant for kids, prioritizing their safety is super important. Thinking of that idea is so you. Super smart. I'm so proud to have a smart husband like you.
By the way, if you also dream of doing something, anything, don't hesitate to let me know. I will try to help you as much as I can. I promise. I'll do anything for you. You've already helped me so much already.
Oh, aren't you sweet? I'm so thankful for you just saying that.
I see how hard you're working at the office, and I can see that it takes a toll on you sometimes. I feel bad for not doing anything. So please let me know if you plan on doing something else, or if there's anything you'd ever want to do.
Okay, I will.
Honey, I think I hit the jackpot. Oh my goodness. This is really amazing. It has only been 10 days since I started the business, and I already reached about $10,000 in sales. Can you believe that?
What? Seriously? Oh my gosh. That's amazing! Congratulations.
This is all because of you. If it wasn't for your help, I would never be able to do this. I owe it all to you, really.
Oh, I appreciate you for saying that. I'm also very happy that your business idea turned out successfully. Let's go get something good to eat later. We should go out for some good steak. This deserves a nice dinner celebration. We have to celebrate this achievement.
I like that. Let's go out tonight. Hey, how are you? Can I ask you something?
Yes, of course, Alice.
How's my son doing these days? I tried to contact him, but I can't seem to reach him. I'm getting a little worried about him, so I'm reaching out to you.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. He's been super busy preparing to open another branch. I think that's why he wasn't able to call you back. I'll make sure to let him know that you asked about him.
Oh, I see. Don't worry about it then. If he has his hands full because of work, then it's fine. There's really no need to be calling me for everything, so don't worry about telling him. I guess his business is going really well if he's opening a second branch. How has it been?
Oh my. It's been hectic, but his business is doing super well. It's only been about 3 months since he started, but he's achieved $50,000 in sales per month. At this rate, it's totally doable to reach up to $100,000 of monthly sales.
Are you kidding? Oh my gosh. I'm so happy that his business is booming. That's really crazy. I'm so glad it's turning out so well for my dear son. I knew he could achieve something like this. As long as he has the support, I know he'll do well in anything. I never doubted that ability of his. But I also need to thank you. It's because you were there to help your husband when he was down that he's able to succeed like this. If it wasn't for your help, this wouldn't be possible.
Oh, I just did what I could. He's my husband, and that's my duty as his wife. I just helped him with what I could.
That's really super great. But you know what? The only thing that's missing is having a baby together. Anything on that?
Oh, there's really not much to say about that.
Are you guys at least trying?
Of course we are. We are always trying our best, but it's easier said than done. I also really want to have a baby, but it's been hard and that upsets me too.
Make sure to keep yourself healthy and take care of your body. Women who are prepping to become mothers need to be very careful and cautious about every little thing. But ultimately, I don't need much aside from my son's happiness. As long as he's happy, I'm happy. And if you're able to give me even just one cute little boy, there's nothing else that I'd ask from you. I'll be happy with that.
I can't promise just yet, but I'll try my best.
All right, dear. Go get some rest. How was the hospital visit? What did they say? I should have gone with you. But I've been so busy, I couldn't go. What did the doctors say?
I don't really have any good news to share. Babe, should we just adopt?
What?
Well, your mom keeps bringing up and saying she wants a grandkid soon, but we're having a hard time getting pregnant. Also...
What? How was the hospital visit?
They told me that it'll be hard for me to get pregnant. Apparently, the structure of my body is the type that has difficulty with implantation. They also said that I have issues with ovulation. I've been getting shots to induce ovulation, but even with that, I still can't get pregnant. It's just been so hard, and the pressure to get pregnant is really hard on me, honestly. What should I do? I really don't know what to do, honey. Is there anything we can do? I don't know what to tell your mother. I don't want to disappoint her. I am really in great despair because of this.
Don't stress too much about this. Just calm down first and don't think too much. Let's take more time and think. Between you and me, having a kid isn't really that important for us, so don't think it's a problem if you can't get pregnant.
But still,
You are more important to me than anything else, so don't stress yourself over this. I don't want this to keep you up at night. Try to leave work early today if you can and get some rest. Take your time and let yourself relax. I'll try to get back home as soon as I can. Hey, I heard you had a hospital visit recently. How was it?
oh, yeah, I did.
What did they say? Any good news?
About that. They told me that it won't be easy for me to get pregnant.
Oh. So do you mean to say you're not pregnant?
Yes, it's very hard for me to conceive a baby on my own, so I'm considering adopting a child.
What are you talking about? Why would you want to take in a child that is not yours? Don't do that. You two are still young, so don't give up just yet and give it a try. There isn't a problem with my son, so as long as you two keep trying, I am sure it'll eventually work and you'll be pregnant with your own baby.
All right, I'll do what I can. Honey, it seems like you transferred money into my bank account. What's it for?
Oh, that? Did that surprise you? My business finally hit $200,000 in monthly sales. Can you believe that? I just wanted to give back the money you gave me in the beginning. I wanted to repay you little by little for that. If it wasn't for the money you gave to me when I was at my lowest, I wouldn't be where I am at now. I really owe it to you. Just think of it as me paying back my debt to you.
Oh, don't say that. You're my husband. There's no such thing as debt between us.
But still, I want to do that for you.
Okay, fine. Should I also start a business with this money? Maybe I should just quit my job and open a coffee shop.
Oh, that's quite sudden. Why? Has work been getting more difficult?
Nothing. It's just that working at the office has been getting stressful lately.
Oh, I see. If that's what you want to do, then do it. I support anything you want to do. Whatever makes you happy.
Thank you. You're really the best. Honey, I got a quick question to ask about the owner of the building where you signed the lease for Kids Cafe. I opened today and was just talking to some of the kids' parents. Then I happened to see the owner of the building. It seems like the owner is a super young woman. She's also really pretty. Have you met her before?
Yep. Of course I knew who the owner was. And yes, I met her a few months ago.
Wow, it must be nice for her. She's so young, yet she owns a building that gets rented out to different businesses. I really wonder how that feels. It must be nice to be so successful at that age.
Don't say that. There's no need to beat yourself up over that. Everyone has their own life to live. Not everyone is the same.
You're right. Thanks for cheering me up. You're really the best. Anyway, do you know what time you'll be back home tonight?
I'm not really sure. I have to stay because they're going to do some inspection on some of the equipment.
Oh, really? I was thinking of going out for some steak tonight. It's been a while since we went to a dinner date, just me and you.
Let's do that another time, when we're both free. Don't stay up late and wait for me. Just go ahead and get something to eat. I might get back home quite late.
That's a bummer. But I guess I'll see you later.
Hey! Why is your cafe closed? I went out to meet some of my friends today. We wanted some coffee and decided to stop by your place, but it seems like it was closed.
Oh, about that. I stopped doing business there since sometime last week.
Why? What happened that you had to close it?
Sales were really bad, and I ended up racking up almost $100,000 worth of debt because of rental fees. My business has just not been doing well at all. It's been stressing me out really badly. Huh? $100,000? What do you mean $100,000 in debt? What were you doing for your business to get that bad? Does Gary know about it? No, I haven't told him yet. I'm worried about him if he finds out. That's crazy. I can't believe this happened. You should have just stayed home instead of starting some business. What were you thinking? Gary was doing just fine with his businesses. You could have just been a good wife and help him with that. What made you think you would be a good businesswoman? My goodness. Why'd you have to go do something on your own? Now look what happened! I'm sorry, Alice. I didn't know this would happen. This is really bad. We need to talk about this with Gary. I'm speechless. This is just crazy. You're stressing me out. Alice, could we keep this a secret from Gary for now? I'll try to find a way to pay my loans first. I think I can figure something out, but don't tell him just yet. And how do you suppose you're going to do that? I don't think I can trust you with that. Just listen to what I say.
Babe, I heard about it from my mom. Is it really true? She said you owe $100,000 in rental fees.
Oh, so you heard, huh? So the business I wanted to start, it just didn't do well at all. I could barely get any customers and I tried different ideas, but it just didn't work. I had to take out some loans to pay for rent and other stuff. No matter what I did, I couldn't make any profit. I really did my best to figure something out, but nothing worked. So I just closed the cafe.
So you mean to say that you used up the $200,000 that I gave you? That all went down the drain. And now you have to pay back loans that total up to $100,000?
Yeah, that's basically what happened. I'm so sorry, Gary. I really tried my best.
You're unbelievable. Get out of here! I don't think I can be with you anymore.
What? What are you saying?
I said get out of here. I mean, what were you thinking? Were you out of your mind? Do you know what you've just done? Now you're in so much debt. How are you going to pay $100,000? I think we should just end it here and file a divorce. I've always thought about it, but kept it to myself. But I think we just don't see eye to eye on many things. I should have known it from the start. You should have just stayed at your job.
Do you hear yourself? What do you mean you want to file for divorce?
Do you really think we can keep on going together like this? We're not in the same playing field anymore. You're just out of my league. I can't stay married to a woman who can barely hold her own business. I'm here doing my thing as a successful business owner, and look at you, buried in so much debt. So I propose that you look for someone in the same category as you. Go find someone else. I can't do this anymore.
Gary, what are you talking about? I'm really sorry for what happened. I know I didn't do too well with that, but could you at least do me a favor and forgive me?
I'm just letting you know this now, but I won't be going back home until you leave. Keep that in mind. So hurry up and pack up all your stuff.
Hey, where are you? I had some errands to run. Can I help you with anything? Oh, all right. Never mind then. Alice, what is this photo about? Is this what I think it is? I packed all your bags for you and left it outside the apartment complex. Just do us all a favor and get your stuff out of Gary's place. Alice, what is this all about? I'm really sorry for what happened, but you can't do this to me. I promised to pay my loans by myself. I'll do whatever it takes to do that. So please, I beg you, please just help me out this time. Help you? Why should I? After what you've done to us. My son gave you back the money and tried to help you. And this is what you do. This is why they say a man needs to find a good woman. I should have known you weren't good for Gary. Alice, please. I didn't mean for my business to go bad. I really tried my best. If I had known from the start, I should have told Gary to go with that other girl. My goodness. Huh? What are you talking about? What other girl? Nothing, don't worry about it. Hi, how are you? Who is this? I think you got the wrong number. I'm Ellen, Gary's girlfriend. What? Gary's girlfriend? Oh, did you not hear? I guess it's possible that you may still not know about me. But I think it's about time that you know. I'm not really following what you're saying. Could you just go straight to the point? I've been dating Gary for quite some time now. Maybe about a year? I first met him when he signed a lease in one of the rental lots in my building. We started dating since then. I've been single after my divorce, and now Gary will soon be divorcing you, so we should be all good. What kind of garbage are you talking about? You're nothing but a mistress and you ruined someone else's family. What do you mean I ruined your family? You can't even get pregnant. How is it my fault that you can't provide for your husband's needs? Do you think Gary would have left you if you were pregnant? What do you mean? You're talking so much nonsense right now. He was always stressed when he thought about you. And he couldn't bear the thought of returning to a childless home. How could you not know that? He was just sick of everything going on with you, and it was weighing him down. How could you call yourself his wife and not even know that? Why are you texting me, though? What do you want? Wow, you sure are quite direct. Fine, I'll tell you why I'm reaching out to you. Gary said he's ready to file the divorce, but you're making it more complicated than it should be. You need to stop clinging on to him. So I'm basically just trying to let you know the situation. I heard that you got so much loans and can barely pay it back. You can't even get yourself pregnant and give him a child. And now you got yourself and him tangled up in $100,000 worth of loans? Do you think there's any guy on this planet who wants to stay with a woman like that? Just make this plain and simple, okay? I told Gary to go 50-50 with the properties and assets you guys have together to make it easier. So there's that. So what you're telling me is that because I can't get pregnant, Gary wants to divorce me? That's the sole reason. Make that make sense. Yes, that's exactly what I said. Is that so hard to understand? So please just make this mess easier like it should be and sign the divorce papers. All your stuff has been packed up and moved out, so that's good to go. It's just the divorce papers that's left. So hurry up and sign those so Gary and I can consider getting married.
Hey, babe. How have you been?
Babe? Who are you calling babe? Last time I checked, I don't have anybody I'm calling babe.
Don't be like that. You know how we are. We promise to help each other through thick and thin. I was just wondering how you've been. Just wanting to catch up with you.
Oh, is that so? If you really wanted to know what's going on with me, you should have asked Miss Ellen, your wonderful side chick. I bet she would know how I'm doing.
I heard you started a new business next to mine in the same building. I knew you would succeed in whatever you put your mind into. It seems like your business is doing a lot better than mine, and I'm losing a lot of customers. This is really bad for me.
Okay. So what? What do you want me to do?
Well, I think we should start over together. I remember how much you wanted to stay with me, and I couldn't stop thinking about you. I remember how happy I was during our married life, and I really missed that. You were always there for me, no matter what. So let's start over.
Whatever, Gary. I heard what's been happening about your business. It seems that you've been having trouble keeping up with installing new equipment and getting inspections. And now you're having to repay loans left and right. After what you did to me, why should I get back with you?
I know, but this is where I'm at now. So please give me one more chance. That's all I ask from you.
Are you kidding me? After you cheat on me, you want me to take you back. Gary, I'm not crazy.
Don't speak of her again. She was nothing but a snake. She used me. Not only did she kick me out of my own house when I racked up $1 million worth of loans, she even took away the house I gave to my mom. We are literally homeless right now. That's how bad this whole situation is.
Okay. That's not my problem. You wanted me to sign those divorce papers so badly. We are separated. Whatever goes on with you has nothing to do with me. If you have no place to stay in, then go sleep at the kids' cafe. You still have that place, right? Or maybe you can sleep in the streets and beg for spare change.
Yeah, sure, I can do that. But I can't do that to my mother.
You are really something else, Gary. So that's your true motive. That's why you're contacting me.
I'm really just in a bad place right now. I'm really sorry for what happened between us the last year, but could you please help me? I beg you. I know things will work out if we do it together. Just please help me find a place for my mom to stay in. It's going to be winter soon, and we have no place to stay in.
You're hilarious. You know that? Like I said, your misery is none of my business anymore. We are divorced.
I heard your business is doing amazing. The discounts and offers you give to customers on their birthday is basically the talk of the town. Everyone loves it. It seems like you did quite well after our divorce.
Just stop talking. I'll see what I can do and I'll try to find a place for you guys. Just give me some time. But that will be the last thing I'll ever do for you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You don't know how much that means to me.
"123 Sheridan Street. I found you guys a place there. It's not too bad. It should be good enough for you two. Just go down to the leasing office down the street and tell them my name. They should show you where the place is."
Thank you. Really, I can't thank you enough.
Oh dear. Thank you so much. You really are our lucky charm.
Hey, what is this? Did we find the right place? I think this is the wrong place.
Well, oh, actually, that is the right place. That's where you'll be staying in.
Are you serious? You want us to stay in this old studio apartment? You said you found us a good place.
You should be grateful I'm willing to pay for that for you two. Or would you rather not stay there? You talk as if you've got a place to stay in.
No, I mean...
Dear, you know that I have asthma and have weak lungs. It's really not good for me to stay in an old studio room that's in a basement. There's so much dust and mold down here. Even if I open the windows, there's barely any sunlight that goes through and I can barely breathe. I feel like I'm dying if I stay here too long. How can two people stay in this old tiny room? And do you want me to live here with my grown son? Yes, exactly. Isn't it just perfect for you two? You're welcome, by the way.
Dude.
Did you just dude me? You're lucky I even tried to find that place for you two. If you dare ask to live with me again, I swear I won't go easy on you. So you better stop calling or texting me. So just please stop bothering me or else I really won't show you any mercy. Since then, Gary still tried to contact me, but I never answered his phone calls, nor did I reply to his texts. I just tried my best not to talk or even hear his voice, but he would still insist and leave text messages. He was just saying whatever at that point and sending me messages that didn't make any sense. He wanted to find a nice place, at least for his mother, and that I should be able to do something that simple since I'm living quite a nice life now. I just tried my best to ignore all that nonsense he was throwing at my face, and now I'm just living my own life. Recently, I met someone nice and have been seeing him here and there. We're slowly getting more serious, and even though I have some past wounds and trauma, that shouldn't stop me from finding happiness for myself, right? Everyone deserves to be happy, including myself.
Hi Ava, thanks for today. It was awesome to hang out again. I had a great time.
Don't mention it. The pleasure was all mine.
Are you really 26? You look younger.
Exercise and clean living, maybe? But I do try and take care of myself. Thanks for noticing.
How could I not?
I try, but thanks again. You're really sweet.
Do you often use dating apps? You don't have to say if you don't want to.
No, this is my first time. 100% success rate. Imagine that.
I know, right? I always thought these sites were scams and nobody put up their real pics. Lots of GIRLs, guys in real life. So you can imagine I was doing mental high fives when you walked through the door.
Hey, you're not too bad yourself. So, tell me, Mitchell, you're still a student, right? The music at that club was so loud, I think it damaged my hearing.
Yep, final year. Reality is calling. But my dad wants me to take over the family business, so there is that if I really need it.
You don't want to?
Dunno, maybe. It means going back home, though. Greenwood, Washington isn't exactly a hive of activity.
Never heard of it.
Nobody has. That's my point.
But the security of having a job to fall back on must be nice.
Yeah, I guess. And Dad says I can join anytime.
I miss my college days.
I bet you have the pick of the boys.
No, I had the same boyfriend right through college. We broke up for a month in my sophomore year, but creature of habit, I got back together with him. It was too much hassle to find a new boyfriend.
So, do you mind me asking what happened? You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Sorry, I shouldn't have...
No, it's okay. He broke up with me. He said he wanted to see the world, and he didn't want to feel guilty if he met a beautiful barmaid in Barcelona or a smoking hot salesgirl in Seville. Those are the exact words he used.
Or an alluring artist in Amsterdam, a radiant restaurateur in Rome, a sexy sommelier in Strasbourg.
All right, that's enough. You don't have to enjoy it. Here I am spilling my heartbreak and you're making fun of me.
Sorry, but he sounds like an idiot to let you go.
Well, yeah, it was a shock. And I've been lonely ever since.
Were you together for long?
3 years in college, and then the day we graduated, he broke up with me. I didn't know what to say. But he was determined to leave and see the world before settling down. I really didn't know what to say. I had that Sting song playing in my head over and over.
If you love someone, set them free?
No, Roxanne. I couldn't get the idea of him in the red light districts of the world out of my head. I saw his ticket. It was to Hamburg via Bangkok.
Well, I still say he was an idiot for letting you go.
I know, right? After that, I kind of went off, guys. It wasn't a fear of being hurt again, more like I just totally lost interest. Then, as the time passed, I got the feeling that I could just be on my own, that I didn't need a man. That decision was made easier by the creeps at work. They just stared at me and made rude comments.
It must be hard being so beautiful.
Yes, too much unwanted attention. But thanks for saying I'm beautiful. It's been a while since I've wanted attention.
Don't you get that all the time?
Yes, but it's mostly gross dudes on the train or in the supermarket. And it's usually followed by some lewd offer of some sorts.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm happy to hear it from you.
You'd better be careful. I might fall in love with you.
Fine by me.
So, can we...
Yeah?
Can I see you again? I mean, if you're free. I don't want to be...
Hey, I'd be offended if you didn't ask me.
Cool. Cool. Are you free on weekdays? My timetable isn't all that hectic this semester.
Pretty much. I can see you after work.
Really? So, how about Friday night?
I sometimes have to work pretty late on Fridays. I'm usually so tired I don't think I'd be much fun. How about Wednesday night?
Sure. I sometimes have to do a shift at the car wash, but I'm done by 5 or 6 at the latest usually.
Great!
So, next Wednesday then?
Can't wait. I've written it in my planner.
Hot dog, me too. Hey, shall I chew somewhere? There's a new Tex-Mex place in town, down by the wharf.
That sounds great. You know, my life has been so dull recently. I'm glad I met you. Things are looking up for once. Where have you been all my life?
In high school, then college?
Yeah, I know, it's just a saying.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I take things too literally sometimes.
Hey, I'll give you a text when I finish work, okay?
Yeah, can't wait.
Good night, Mitchell. Sweet dreams.
Yo, Bobby, you're always telling me how you want a girlfriend, right? You've got to check out this new dating app I've been using. It is the bomb.
Mitch, dude, it's late, or early. I'm back on the cod boats this week and I've got to get up in 2 hours. You've got to let me get my beauty rest or I'll end up at the bottom of the Atlantic.
This app is a no-brainer for young guys like us.
So, you found someone?
Yep, gorgeous, and let's just say if you crashed into her, you'd have all the airbag you need.
Yeah, just wait until you meet her and find out that she's as big as a house and missing teeth. These dating apps are all scams.
No, I actually did meet her.
No way. And?
She's even hotter than her profile photo.
Get out, you gotta be joking, right?
Nope, we had a date this very evening, my doubting amigo.
Damn, and?
And we are going out for a second date next Wednesday.
You don't say. Well, I'd never.
Yep, smoking hot, great bod, and 5 years older than me, so I know she'll know what she's doing in the sack.
Sounds like a real cougar. She'll chew you up and spit you out. Are you sure you can handle her?
You want me to take her out instead of you? You? What do you know about beautiful women? Closest you've ever come is kissing your cousin who won the state fair beauty pageant.
That is pretty insulting to my last 3 girlfriends.
Dude, this chick is on a whole nother level.
No way. Got any pics? What's her name? I'll check out her socials.
I didn't take any pics today, but I will next time.
Don't give me that. I know you. You'll have taken photos of her.
Usually I would have, but I was too mesmerized, dude. She's the one. I can barely speak when I'm with her for fear of saying something stupid and ruining the whole thing.
So, what's she like? Surely she cannot be as hot as you say she is.
Dude, she's hotter, like a swimsuit model. Remember those old VHS tapes of my dad's we found? Those Sports Illustrated models were unbelievably beautiful.
Yeah. Who was the one we couldn't stop watching? Kathy? Oh, I forget.
Kathy Ireland?
Kathy Ireland, that's her. No way, your girl looks like that?
Kinda, yeah. Oh.
Dang. What if she is a model?
I once went to a fashion show with pro models. I lined up to shake their hands after the show. They were gorgeous. Don't get me wrong, all 9s and 10s, but they don't have anything on Ava. She's the real deal, Bobby.
Jeez, Mitch. Hook, line, and sinker, you are smitten.
She is so damn hot, I can't keep her gaze. I have to avert my eyes.
Looking at that rack, no doubt.
Yeah, you got me. She's certainly blessed in more than just the looks department.
Did you seal the deal? Oh, tell me you did. I want all the details, spare nothing.
That was what I was planning. These dating apps are basically just for one-night hookups, right? But listening to her talk, staring into those big green eyes, I shelved my usual moves and just listened to her. I felt like I was being carried away by cherubs. You know, those cute little flying goblins on a magic carpet.
Hey, don't get all fruity on me. Stick to the description of her large upstairs operation.
I realized that she was the one, and that's all I could think about.
She's got you now, and she knows it. She'll string you along. You'd be better off just doing it and moving on.
Oh, shut up, jerk.
You're an idiot. You'd better sleep with her the next time. If you don't, I'm gonna have to stage an intervention, like they do to deprogram idiots who get brainwashed by Celts.
Nah, man, I am on to something here. You'll agree when you see her.
What do you mean?
Well, she's looking for a boyfriend, and I didn't try any moves on her when we're out. I bet you she's way more interested in me now. Girls are like that, always playing hard to get. You pretend you don't like them, and then they try harder. Works a charm. So I'm told. Anyway, I'll find out soon enough. I'm seeing her again soon.
Dude, next time you gotta do it. When are you seeing her?
Next Wednesday.
Wednesday? I'm free. Interested in a three-way?
Oh, get out. I'm not letting you anywhere near her until I'm officially going out with her. Even then, I'm not leaving you in the same room with her.
I have gotta give that app a try.
Morning, Ava. I'm really looking forward to seeing you today.
Me too. I've been thinking about you all week.
Are you sure I'm good enough?
Hey, give yourself more credit. You're a great guy.
If you say so. I just can't believe we're dating. It seems too good to be true.
I feel the same way. But I could ask you the same thing. Am I enough for you? I mean, I'm 5 years older. Some might say I'm an old lady.
Are you kidding? There is nothing old about you. I mean, obviously you are older, but kind of, well, you're so hot.
I get it. I really want to see you every day. But for now, work is so busy. We'll have to just keep it to once a week. Is that okay?
Absence makes the heart grow harder. Or something gets harder.
Sorry, but I'm glad you understand. And hey, I don't think I can handle doing it 5 times each time we meet.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. It had been a while. I couldn't resist.
The power of youth, huh? You acted like a 17-year-old schoolboy.
Hey, I like to think that I know a little bit more than that. I admit, I was overly excited, so the first few times were a bit rushed. I promise to take it slower next time.
I'll have to increase my stamina level so I can keep up with you. I'll hit the gym 5 times a week instead of 3.
You are perfect as you are. Let me do the work. We were walking today along the river and...
I had a wonderful time. Your story about your mad cousin who set fire to your roommate and then called Egypt on the phone had me in stitches.
Yeah, that guy is still as crazy as a mailbox. Anyway, as we were walking, every guy turned his head to look at you.
Really? I didn't notice.
I'll try not to let it bother me. It might take some time. Oh, I can't wait until next Wednesday. I'm gonna do some extra shifts at work to make the time pass quicker.
Me too. Oh, and can you keep the promise you made?
Yep, I promise I won't ransack my own dignity.
That's a funny way of saying it.
I promise I won't interfere with my downstairs on my own.
You're a funny guy.
It's easier said than done, but at least I can get relief on Wednesday, right?
Yes, please.
Yo, Bobby, it is official. Ava and I are a thing.
Congrats, dude. Did she send you any sexy pics yet?
Nope, but we did it 5 times.
No way!
Yeah, and I gave a name to this evening, the night of 1,000 mysterious encounters.
What the heck? Are you drunk? Don't go naming the night, you idiot. That doesn't even make sense.
5 times, bro.
That is only impressive if you lasted the distance.
I was okay. I wasn't Mr. Marathon, but I wasn't gone in 60 seconds either. I'll just need to practice more.
The student has become the master.
Yeah, bro, all night long, like Lionel Richie till the break of day.
And she had to work the next day? I hope you didn't make it too hard for her to walk.
Yeah, she had a change of clothes. It was the perfect day and night.
So she was planning to spend the night with you? Oh, I gotta love that. The woman sure does know what she wants. And that appears to be you, you lucky devil.
It does, right?
So, when are you seeing her next?
Next Wednesday again, and I am under strict orders to lay off the pocket billiards, if you know what I mean.
Wednesday? Why always Wednesday? I suppose it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I wonder why. Maybe work isn't that busy on Thursdays, so it doesn't matter if she's getting freaky with me until late Wednesday night.
People normally go out on Fridays and Saturdays. What kind of job does she do?
I don't know, I haven't asked her yet, but she was wearing a skirt and blouse. I just figured it was some office job somewhere. Probably some rich dude hired her purely to have something to look at in the reception area.
Now you've got me thinking and wondering.
Now you've got me thinking and wondering. But she must have some reason. I'm not asking. I don't want to ruin this good thing just as it's getting started. She is the one for me, that I know for sure. She's all I can think about. I can't concentrate on my studies, I go to lectures, and I just sit there staring at the window, imagining what I'm gonna do next Wednesday.
Hey, you better not fail this year. I need you to be at your best so that I can copy your notes.
Eva, I've got a favor to ask. I hope you don't mind.
What's up, Mitch? I'll do anything I can to make you happy.
Well, it's just, we only ever see each other on Wednesdays. I know you're busy, but do you think we could sometimes go on dates on other days? If it's not too much to ask. How about occasionally going out on Saturdays or Sundays?
I'm really sorry. I have other jobs I do on the weekends. My regular job just doesn't pay enough. I have to work weekends to make ends meet. The rent in this city is crazy. You're lucky you live in student housing. A place downtown, even a small one like mine, is more than half my salary.
Okay, sorry for asking.
I know what you mean. I want to see you more often too. And we should take a trip somewhere one day. Just you and me. Somewhere romantic.
A trip would be awesome. Imagine you and me looking out over the Grand Canyon as the sun went down. Or Yellowstone. Or Niagara Falls.
I'll see what I can do. I might be able to fiddle with my schedule.
Oh, sorry for being a pain in the butt.
No, not at all. I want to spend more time with you too. Let me see if I can arrange to change my shifts. I'll let you know.
Excuse me for contacting you out of the blue like this. My name is Oliver Sutherland. This is the account of Mitchell Cromwell, am I right? That's right. What can I do for you? You are an acquaintance of a woman named Ava, right? You mean my girlfriend, Ava? She's your girlfriend? I see. Yes, why? Who's asking? Oliver Sutherland? I don't know anyone by that name. Who are you? You aren't Ava's ex-boyfriend, are you? Because she told me about you. No, I'm not her ex-boyfriend. I'm her husband. What? Her husband? She doesn't have a husband. That's what I'd like to talk to you about. What kind of sick prank is this? Did Bobby put you up to this? I am gonna smash his face in. Ava is single. You can't fool me. Tell Bobby I'm gonna hurt him badly. I'm afraid this isn't a prank. Ava is a married woman. She and I married a year ago. Are you one of those psychos like on TV? You know, like that one dude who goes around killing people, but you don't feel sorry for them, and you root for the dude that's doing all the killing, even though he's killing people? You are freaking me out, so I'm not going to answer your texts anymore, okay? If you have laid hands on another man's wife, we have a problem. It's in your best interests to keep talking to me. If you refuse to cooperate, I will be forced to employ other methods in order to communicate with you. Other methods? Like what? You aren't a member of some weird cult where the dudes all have like 7 wives and keep them all locked up for breeding, are you? 'Cause I don't want anything to do with a group like that. I saw a documentary about you guys. Damn, it all sounds good at first until the head guy starts having sex with all the hot wives, and you're left looking at your 7 ugly ones wondering why the leader gets all the hot girls. God damn, you aren't the leader, are you? Ava is hot. Oh no, is she a member too? Stop babbling and listen to me. Can I get you to shut up and listen? Okay, I got it. What do you want? I would like to meet face to face to discuss this. Okay, I'm free tomorrow. Thank you, and please don't tell Ava about this. Okay, I got it. Bobby, something crazy just happened. Dude, are you there? They'll expel me if they find out. I'm screwed.
Something to do with Ava by any chance?
Yeah, turns out she's married. I just had a load of texts from someone called Oliver claiming to be her husband. I don't know, I got a real bad vibe from him, like he's one messed up killer or something. The calmness of his texts, like he's done this before and it never works out well for the poor sucker in the story.
The sucker is you?
Yes. He wants to talk. I was in a panic and I agreed to meet him tomorrow.
You idiot!
I know. If I disappear, go straight to the cops and tell them what happened. He said his name was Oliver Sutherland.
You aren't seriously gonna meet him, are you? What if he chloroforms you and takes you deep into the woods and then cuts you into pieces?
You think he would?
What if he shoots you with a tranquilizer gun and then puts you in a barrel and throws you off Lanagua Falls?
You are freaking me out.
What if he has a gas chamber at home and he locks you in there, and every time you wake up he puts you back to sleep, so over the space of months you slowly fade away?
Oh, what if he demands money? How much does a dude need to make this kind of thing go away?
That depends on what kind of away you're talking about. Making you go away would be the standard $50,000.
What do you mean standard? You mean an assassin?
Yep, I've looked into it. My third stepdad started beating my brother and me when I was in middle school. I was seriously gonna hire someone.
What stopped you?
I didn't have $50,000, you idiot.
Oh, yeah. What about just paying him to forget about it?
Probably $100K. How much do you have in the bank?
About $50, but I need that to take Ava out next Wednesday.
What the heck? Hey, idiot, wake up, this is over. You need $100,000 or some dude is gonna boil you and leave you in the desert for the armadillos to eat. Those things have leprosy, you know?
What do I care if they have leprosy? I'll be boiled to death. Oh, what am I gonna do, Bobby? You're from Wisconsin, right? Can I go live with your parents until this all dies down? Sort of like a witness protection program style?
They won't be there. This time of year, they take the RV down to Memphis for the Elvis convention. You should see my mother's Elvis impersonation.
Your mom's? Not your dad?
Nah, he hates Elvis. But hey, dude, it is not your fault. You didn't know she was married. She told you that she wasn't. As far as I can see, the blame is 100% with her.
True.
So it'll probably be okay. He might just rough you up a bit.
I don't want to be roughed up, even just a bit.
Have you spoken to her?
Nah, the husband asked me not to. Maybe he wants to catch her in the act. Hey, do you think she's doing this with others? Is that why she only sees me on Wednesdays? Aw, damn, I knew this was too good to be true.
You don't know anything yet, dude. One thing is for sure, though, it is a damn mess.
I wonder if this is just one big mistake. There must be loads of Avas in the city. Maybe his wife isn't my Ava?
That is the spirit, little buddy. An absolutely blockheaded inability to see the facts as they are will get you through this.
Oh, you suck. Listen, what if she is single and this Oliver dude is a stalker? She's an absolute babe. What if he's an ex-boyfriend, still heartbroken about what happened, and now he's determined to make anyone who so much as looks at Ava a target of his harassment?
Sounds plausible.
But what if he is her real husband? And what if he's connected? Or insane? Maybe he was just in a mental facility and just got out. That's why Ava said she was single. Oh, dude, what am I gonna do? Do you have anything I can use against an assailant? I've got nothing. I don't know. No, I need something small, something I can keep out of sight unless I need it.
What are you talking about? You need to calm down, man.
This might be the last conversation we ever have.
I think the guy is genuinely just wanting to talk with you.
How the 10 kinds of hell do you know that?
It's just a feeling, but I think he's telling the truth. It would explain why she never wants to meet up with you on weekends.
She said her other jobs are busy too.
Or it could be that her husband has weekends off, and going out to see you would be too suspicious. I can see you're having trouble facing the reality that the perfect woman was stringing you along, all along. I imagine that would be pretty shocking.
Panic is winning over the shock at the moment. I don't have any more to pay this guy to go away. Ugh, I am screwed.
You still don't know that. You're meeting him tomorrow, right? Just apologize. You don't know anything about him. You have no way of knowing how he's going to react or what he's going to say. Just tell him you didn't know and that you're very sorry. That is about all you can do.
Why do I have to apologize?
I hear you. You were tricked by her, but a heartfelt apology might smooth things over before he has a chance to go all mental hospital on your butt. You can prove you are innocent. Just show him the text messages between you and Ava. I don't think he can be all that angry if he sees that you're sorry and that you didn't intentionally sleep with a married woman. You're the victim in all of this.
Oh, thanks, Bobby. I guess I'll just have to do that. Say sorry, tell him that I didn't know, and hope for the best.
Good luck. Hey, you don't think you should tell the police, just in case?
You just got done telling me it would be okay.
Mitch, why won't you answer? Did I do something wrong? What's up? Mitch? Please answer me. Just tell me what I did.
You're married.
What?
Your husband is sitting next to me. Why did you lie to me? You didn't tell me you were married. If I'd known, I would have never gotten involved with you.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
The game is up, Ava. I know everything. You married Oliver a year ago, and since then, you've dated me as well as 2 other guys. Oliver has been tracking you. He has your every moment mapped out, and he has the photos to go with each meeting.
I'm sorry.
Sorry? Sorry doesn't cut it. Why did you do it?
I wanted to have sex with men much younger than me. I'm sorry. I'm an addict.
I really loved you. I thought it was the real thing.
Yeah, I know. I could see you were head over heels in love with me.
Goodbye, Ava. It's over, Bobby.
I think we've learned a valuable lesson here.
What lesson?
If it seems too good to be true, it probably is.
Her husband was a really nice guy. I felt sorry for him. Being married to such a rampant harlot, I wonder what will happen. I started crying as I apologized, then he started crying. I guess he really loved her too. He brought along his lawyer, but in the end, he believed I was innocent. The 2 other guys helped my case. He made me promise I'd never go near Ava again, or text her. I promised I wouldn't.
Really? Well, you live and you learn.
He was really cut up about the whole thing. I sat next to him as he texted her. His hands were shaking. I was just relieved he wasn't going to kill me or demand money. He told me he wanted a divorce.
Oh, so she'll be free?
I am not going near her. Who knows how many times she's done this, and with how many dudes? She's a sex addict. You can't trust people like that.
I'm a sex addict.
No, you think about sex all day, but you don't do it. There's a difference. The feeling of betrayal is going to be with me for a while. I'm going to take a break from dating for a while, I think.
Oh well, if nothing else, you've got the memories.
And the photos.
What?
Yeah, bro, of course I took some sexy photos of her. She basically begged me to.
You dog, send them over now.
How much cash you got in your student account?
You wouldn't. I'm your best friend.
Anyway, I need to focus on getting my grades back up. I didn't even go to lectures last week.
Good idea. I'll even go with you. I got your back, bro.
Thanks, Bobby. I know you do.
Photos?
I'll think about it. Good evening, this is Mitchell. Ava tried to contact me again. I'd block her messages, so she tried on other social media apps. She said she wanted to make up. I was tempted, believe me, I was tempted. But the memory of sitting on that sofa with Oliver, both of us crying, was enough to make me block her on all forms of media. It was such an easy app to use, and as far as meeting hot girls who were actually hot girls in real life, I had a 100% success rate. But she turned out to be married. I guess it really is true. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. What do you all think?
Wait, you're telling me my son has been terminally diagnosed? What's going on? I'm really sorry for contacting you so late. I was a little hesitant to tell you this, but it wouldn't have been right to not let you know. This is all so sudden for me. Just how much longer does Kenny have left to live for? I talked with the nurse not too long ago. It seems like he has only a few months left. I can't believe this is happening. What should I do now? I need you to divorce my son as soon as possible. Huh? Wait, why are you telling me this? Don't misunderstand now. I'm telling you this for your own good. What do you mean? I'd rather you remember his life rather than his death. I understand what it means to lose a husband, and I don't want you to know that feeling. Are you telling me to just divorce him and forget about him? I just don't want your last meeting with him to leave you with any painful memories. I appreciate your consideration for me. However, I would prefer to stay married to him until the very end. Is that so? We've been married for 7 years now. We may have had some disagreements here and there, but in the end, I still love him with all my heart. So I want to be with him until the very end. Well, besides, I'm worried about you as well. You've already lost your husband. It must be horrible having to lose your son as well. You don't have to worry about me at all. I'll be fine. It must be difficult for you. This is your only child, after all. You've done a lot for us these past 7 years. I can't bear to think of cutting ties with you after all of that. Well, you've been a very good wife to my son. That much is clear to me. Whenever he spoke of you, he would always light up with joy. There are a lot of times where mother and daughters-in-law have a lot of issues with each other. I'm extremely thankful to have gotten along with you so well. If you want to do what's best for me, then you should divorce my son then. Why are you being so pushy with this? After Kenny passes away, I'll eventually have to have someone look after me. I'm so old that I can't take care of myself anymore. Please let me help you. No, I'll be fine. I'll go into a nursing institution. Please don't be so hesitant. I want to be helpful to you. So please let me lend you a hand. You sure don't like to listen to what other people have to say. I keep telling you to divorce my son already. Mary? What's going on? I'm sorry for snapping at you. The truth is, my son has a debt that needs to be taken care of. Huh? When he passes away, the debt will just be handed off to surviving family members the same way an inheritance would be. I don't want you to have to bear the burden of paying off such a thing. You're so kind to me. You're always looking out for me even though we aren't blood related. Do you understand what I'm talking about now? But that just means that you'll be carrying the debt all by yourself then. Kenny has been sending me some money every month. I've been saving it, so I should be okay for now. Oh, you got some money from Kenny. Oh, did you think it was a little strange of him to send me money despite having a loan to pay off? Oh, no, that's not what I was trying to imply. That child. He cared about me so much that he was willing to take out a loan to help me out. What a kind child he is. But on the other hand, that must have been quite troublesome for you. Oh no, don't think anything of it. Well, that's why I want you to live a carefree life for him. Won't you divorce him? There's no way I can do that after all of this. Huh? I love Kenny so much. I wish to keep his last name as well. I told you that you can't do that! Why would you go so far as to make us get divorced? You need to listen to what I tell you. I need some time to think about this. Is that all right with you? Yeah, sure. That's fine. Just make sure you decide soon. My name is Marianne. I'm 39 years old and married. My husband, Kenny, just recently was terminally diagnosed. To be honest, it still hasn't hit me yet. It just doesn't feel real at all. I can't even cry yet because I just can't believe it. I imagine this would come as an even greater shock to his mother, so I've been very worried about her sake. But for some reason, something seems off about her behavior. She understands the situation quite well. But isn't it strange to demand a divorce for us at a time like this? Moreover, I can't just abandon my mother-in-law. She has always been so kind to me throughout the years. So, I've decided to not go through with any divorce. However, it seems that the cracks are starting to show with my mother-in-law. It seems that I'm about to discover her true nature after all this time. You still haven't filed for divorce yet! I think I'm going to stay married to him after all. I decided to visit him in the hospital this morning, but after seeing his face, I just can't bring myself to divorce him. You blockhead! You really are a useless wife! Huh? You're so inconsiderate of my situation! It really pisses me off! What are you talking about? I won't hand over my son's inheritance! It all belongs to me! Inheritance? I thought he had a loan. I was obviously lying about that. He was sending me about $4,000 a month, but there's no way he would need to take out a loan for that. Are you feeling all right? You're acting completely different from how you usually are. I'm so tired of acting like a nice mother-in-law to you. It's completely exhausting. As long as I have the money, nothing else matters. In other words, the whole reason you want me to divorce Kenny is just so that you can receive his inheritance? I wanted to keep up the act until the end, so I came up with all kinds of excuses to get you to divorce him. But you're so thick-headed that you just couldn't take the hint. It's like I'm talking to a completely different person. I'll bet you're aiming for his inheritance as well, you shameless woman. You don't have a job, so you do anything to leech off Kenny. I don't think you're aware of this, but I actually am working a job. I'll bet it's just some low-wage part-time job you're working at. If that's what you want to think, I won't try to change your mind. On top of being shameless and ugly, you're also bratty and selfish. You really are the scum of the earth. I've been so nice to you for all these years. You should be rewarding me in some way. I trusted you so much up until this point. I had no idea this is how you were really like. I really hope this is all just a dream. I'm the one hoping this is all a dream. For Kenny to marry a woman like you is completely shameful. He is an embarrassment to my family as well. But he's your son. Is that really how you think of him? I've always wanted a little girl for the longest time. If I couldn't have a daughter, then I didn't need kids to begin with. How could you say such a thing? You should love your child no matter who they are. Don't push your values onto me. I thought you treasured him as your child. There's been times where I've considered just flat out dumping him somewhere, but after thinking about how I can turn him into a cash cow, I decided it wouldn't hurt to raise him after all. How could you even consider doing something like that? Is money the only thing you can see in your son? Yeah. And what's wrong with that? It takes a lot of money raising a kid until they grow up. It's only fair that they return the favor when they're able to. I've completely misjudged you. You're nothing like the kind-hearted person I always thought you were. But I did a good job raising him into a splendid man. Wouldn't you agree? After graduating college, he was able to get hired at a first-rate company and has been working his butt off till this day. I've decided to cut ties with you. Oh, really? I don't want to have anything to do with someone like you. I don't want to talk with someone who treats their own son like a disposable toy. You don't have to worry about a thing. You've already cut ties with me. Huh? I filed your papers for divorce. As of now, the two of you are no longer in a legal relationship. You can thank me later. How are you able to do something like that? I figured it would be pointless trying to convince you anymore, so I submitted the documents for you. But neither me nor Kenny have signed them. I was able to replicate both of your handwriting, so I took the liberty of signing them myself. The handwriting is so perfect that you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So there's no use crying forgery to me. You'll never be able to prosecute me for this. Huh. I had no idea you wanted the inheritance that badly. You really will go to any lengths just to get rich quick, huh? Of course I would. So how do you like them apples? Oh well, now I can breathe a sigh of relief. Huh? I thought I would have to cover Kenny's debt after he passed away. Just thinking about it was making me feel depressed, so I feel like a great weight is lifted off of my shoulders. It's so nice knowing that someone else would take the mantle for me. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Didn't I tell you already that there wasn't any debt? I made all of that up. But he really does have a debt that he needs to pay off. What are you talking about? Kenny made a huge blunder at work which costed him dearly. Due to that mistake, he owes a debt of over $800K. Didn't you know about it? Over $800,000? He tried to work independently from his company, but it turned out to be more than he bargained for. He overworked himself to the point where his body started to collapse. And it happened during a crucial moment which caused a business deal to go sour. In addition, he needed a lot of money for medical treatment. That doesn't make any sense! If he had a debt to pay off, then there's no way he would have been able to send me money every month. Oh, that's right. If I were to cut ties with you, then we could stop sending you that monthly $4K. I'll be able to start saving up plenty of money after this. What are you talking about? That $4K you were getting every month was coming from me. What? How is that even possible? Didn't you yourself say you were a housewife all this time? Kenny didn't want you to know about the fact that he injured himself so badly. He couldn't stand the thought of making you worry about him so much. So it was actually the opposite. I was the one out working while Kenny was the one staying in the house all this time. So if you've got a job, then how come you haven't paid off Kenny's debt yet? We've been paying it off little by little. At first, the debt was over $1,600K. You owe that much money! Just how big was this screw-up? My annual income is about $150K, so we haven't been able to completely pay it off yet. Hey! How can you be making over $150K? Just what kind of job are you working for? 5 years ago, we set up a company that handles Northern European furniture and general goods. And I started working as the CEO of that company. A woman CEO? That's not really something unusual to see these days, is it? Well, yeah, I suppose it isn't, but I never thought you would be in such a high-paying position. I've always treasured you as though you were my real mother, so I prioritized sending you money over paying back our debt. I wanted to protect Kenny's wish in not letting you know he injured himself at the time as well. I planned on telling you after he passed away. That monthly $4K you've been sending me has really been a lifesaver. I was planning on continuing to send you the money monthly while also paying off my debt at the same time.
Is that true?
But now, I'm putting an end to all of this.
Wait, don't stop sending me the money. If you don't send me any money, then I can't afford to live.
You'll be able to afford to live if you start working a job.
I can't work at my age, though. I'm 65 years old. I'm frail and can barely move around. Not to mention my memory and eyesight aren't as good as it used to be.
Don't use your age as a shield. My next-door neighbor runs a grocery store and she's an 85-year-old grandma. You're still 65 years old, so you're still capable of working.
Well, I suppose, but I've never worked a day in my life before. I don't have any skills. I would only be a burden to those around me.
You still have time to do it while you're young. Break a leg.
I can't. It's not possible for me.
If you leave the debt alone for too long, you'll start to accumulate interest on it and the price will go up even higher. Please keep that in mind for the future.
Even if it didn't go any higher, I can't afford to pay off an $800K debt.
Well, I can't really do anything about that. After all, I'm not legally married to Kenny anymore.
Well, how about I just not pay it at all? I checked on the web and it seems that debts can become invalid after a certain amount of time, so I can just make it all disappear.
If you don't pay it at all, then even if you were to get a job from now on, then your wage would just get foreclosed. That wouldn't really be good for your life either.
Are you telling me I won't be able to enjoy the rest of my life?
If you don't get your annual salary foreclosed, then you might be able to pay it off in 7 years if you work hard enough.
Would I be able to eat frog gras on my annual income? What about caviar? Would I even be able to eat truffle?
With your annual income, you would probably barely be able to scrape by with your debt.
Could I get my 4K?
Huh?
When Kenny was giving me money, he would send me messages saying he would get some money earlier than usual from his annual income. I was wondering if I could also get that much money early.
If you could receive that much money whenever you wanted, then the whole country would collapse.
This sucks! It's your fault for sending me that 4K every month. If you didn't do that, I wouldn't have strived for such a lavish lifestyle.
That's completely nonsensical.
So keep giving me those monthly checks.
I don't think so.
Don't you feel bad for me at all? I'm completely helpless at my age. And I've done so much for you.
Well, I'm grateful for everything you've done for me these past 7 years. I don't need a stepmother who doesn't love her own son.
I'll take back everything I've said so far. You can keep the inheritance. I don't need any of it.
Oh no! I should at least leave you with something so you can get a head start on paying off that debt. I'll keep quiet about everything you've told me to Kenny. After all, there are some things that are better left unknown to some people. Even if I'm taken off the family registry, I'll still be his wife until the very end.
All you're doing is paying lip service to me!
I don't need to pay any lip service to someone like you. I don't really like talking to you anymore. I'm going to spend the rest of my time staying with Kenny.
Wait a minute. If you just meet with me, then we can talk this over. Maybe we can better understand each other.
I understand you quite well enough. You've shown your true colors to me. Well then, goodbye.
I should have just kept my mouth shut and pretended to be a good mother-in-law till the very end.
After fighting with my mother-in-law, I spent the rest of my time staying by Kenny's side. I stayed in his room whenever the visiting hours were open. It seems that he never knew about his mother's true nature at all. Honestly, I think that was for the best, so I made sure to keep quiet about it. We spent the rest of his time talking about all kinds of things. We talked about how we first met and our first date at the park for a picnic, as well as how it started suddenly raining heavily that day, leaving us both soaked to the core. We talked about all kinds of silly things that we enjoyed in our lives up until this point. Eventually, his consciousness started to drift, and it ended up just me talking to myself. I wonder if he could see how his mother is in heaven. How she spent her life chasing a lavish lifestyle only to end up poor, having to pay for the debt she inherited from him. I would hate for him to have his image of her be tainted. So I hope my beloved Kenny can only see me from heaven above. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button and subscribe to our channel. See you next time!